How many stars can you see when you look up to the sky? Probably your answer is between 5 and 10. This is the night sky you would have been able to see less than 100 years ago. And this is the night sky we see nowadays. Certainly, there are less stars that we can see. You might be wondering why we can't see many of them anymore. The main reason is simple: light pollution. Light pollution is the inappropriate or excessive use of artificial light. Apart from preventing people from seeing the stars, light pollution has a lot of harmful effects on the environment, human health, and astronomy. There are four main types of light pollution: sky glow, glare, clutter, and light trespass. Sky glow is the diffuse luminance of the night sky, apart from discrete light sources such as the moon and the visible individual stars. In other words, this is the light which comes from artificial sources such as buildings, streetlights, and billboards. Glare is the excessive brightness that causes visual discomfort. Car headlights and road lights are good examples of glare. Clutter is the bright, confusing, and excessive groupings of light sources. Especially, this type of light pollution causes eye strain and inability to see clearly. Light trespass is the light falling where it is not intended or needed. This is very common in big cities as there are a lot of misdirected street lights along the roads. Astronomers classify darkness using the Borel Dark Sky Scale, which consists of 9 classes. Borel Dark Sky Scale determines what class an area belongs to, considering a wide range of factors, including its star visibility, air glow, and the ability to see the Milky Way. Class 1 is the darkest night sky, whereas Class 9 is the brightest. Most people live in classes 5, 6, or 7. As we can see on the light pollution map, city centers generally have a higher rate of light pollution compared to the rural areas, which makes the cities class 8 or 9 places. As mentioned earlier, light pollution has long-lasting harmful effects on the environment. One of the most well-known examples is the effect on migrating birds. Migrating birds are often confused by artificial lights, such as lights on tall towers and brightly lit buildings, and this leads them to become disoriented. Fatal Light Awareness Program, also known as F.A.L.P, raises awareness on how light pollution affects birds and how to save the lives of birds by reducing lighting. Sea turtles are also negatively affected by light pollution. Normally, hatchlings are supposed to follow the reflection of the moonlight on the sea. However, artificial lights mislead them, resulting in a decrease of their population. Under artificial lighting conditions, dog whelks spend a long time seeking food and less time seeking shelter, which makes them more vulnerable. Light pollution also disrupts pets' commuting behavior and fireflies' mating success. Bees can't get enough sleep because of bright artificial lights. Consequently, their reproductive cycle changes. Monarch butterflies' navigation system is disrupted and their migration routes become disoriented too. Salmon's migration routes change just like monarch butterflies. Male tree frogs' mating and owls' hunting efficiency decrease, which leads to their population's gradual decline. Wallaby, which is a member of kangaroo family, experiences reproduction delay that puts offsprings at risk. Light pollution causes energy waste as well. There are 3 main reasons for that. The first one is unnecessary usage of lighting, which is the most common reason. Misdirected lighting and excessive brightness of light are the other 2. All 3 of them bring along more energy consumption than needed and intended. This takes a big toll on economy. As for the effects of light pollution on human health, eye strain, stress, obesity, and inability to sleep are the most common ones, although there are some more serious consequences. Breast cancer is one of them. Exposure to light at night has been linked to rising levels of breast cancer in women. This theory is supported by the scientific observations of decreased breast cancer in blind women and increased breast cancer in women who work at night. Melatonin, which is secreted at night, is the hormone that regulates the biological rhythm of the human body as well as the body's main cancer fighting agent. When exposed to artificial light at night, the normal production of melatonin is suppressed. Therefore, the cancer cells can't become inactivated by melatonin, which stimulates cancerous tumor growth. The decrease in the amount of melatonin leads to biological rhythm disorder. Insomnia, fatigue, and lack of energy are some of the symptoms of this occurrence. Blue light, which is the light that comes from technological devices, reduces melatonin production greatly. This is called blue light effect, and it damages retinal cells and causes visual problems such as age-related macular degeneration. As mentioned in the beginning of this video, light pollution obstructs people from observing the sky. The artificial lights scattered towards the sky prevent astronomers from distinguishing between stars, planets, moons, and other parts of space. As a result, it becomes harder for scientists to make discoveries about space. Now that we have learned what light pollution is, why don't we look at the solutions? As we can see in the picture, directing the light only towards the needed area and shielding it from scattering is a good course of action to reduce light pollution. Lampshades are essential for this purpose, as they can easily shield the light. Motion-sensored lighting is an alternative to directed lighting. The utilization of motion-sensored lighting should be expanded into schools and workplaces, as it will reduce both the energy spent and light pollution. Using warmer toned lights and dimming the lights when it's not needed as much are the easiest ways to minimize light pollution. Moreover, these two precautions can be easily applied at home. International Dark Sky Association is an organization that works to protect the night skies for present and future generations. It has some programs about night sky conservation and dark sky friendly lighting, and is trying to raise awareness about light pollution. Fortunately, light pollution is one of the easiest and cheapest pollution problems that we can fix. We can create a starrier night by directing the light only where it is needed and using light only when it is needed.